Hello world, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening to wherever you are in the world. Welcome to the Road to Success. My name is LaQuana McIntyre. I am successful too. You're watching the Road to Success. On this channel we talk about entrepreneurship, mindset, and life. Okay, today I just want to provide you guys with some kind of encouragement, some positive energy, because I just feel in my bones, I feel in my gut that someone out there needs it. And I just feel like I am qualified to do so, because everything that I speak of, everything that I tell y'all, all the tips, all the advice, you best to believe that I implemented it in my life, and this has worked for me. Whatever it is I talk about on this channel has worked for me, and I'm actually going through it, or I have went through it. Let's talk about your emotions and how you let it beat you into submission. Your emotions and how you let your emotions beat you into submission. And when I say your emotions, meaning how you feel about something, aka you feeling some type of way, aka I'm pissed off, I'm upset, oh I don't like that, oh I don't feel like it today. Those are all like things that are triggered by emotion. Let me give you an example of what I'm talking about. Yeah, I'm a little parched, so I do have me a nice little drink. Just something real simple, ain't nothing complicated. Okay, I want to speak on what I'm talking about, okay? So I'm going to provide you with an example. Yeah, once upon a time, I remember I was in a very, very toxic relationship years and years ago. I remember being in a toxic relationship, hating my job. I remember literally just feeling like nothing was going right in my life. And instead of actually doing something about it, instead of actually praying about it, I chose to do nothing. Nothing. So that's what I mean when I say submission. Meaning you've let your problems get to you so much that you decided that you're just going to succumb to your problems. You're just gonna lay down and not do nothing, basically, and you're just gonna let life happen and beat you up and beat you down cold turkey. And that's what I did. Oh my gosh, I remember looking at myself and my face was like completely broken out. Man, I had pimples all over my face. I remember my weight was just so up and down. My body didn't look like I wanted it to, because I'm a workout girly and I was not working out. I literally remember just getting up every morning feeling dead, like feeling like, what is the point of being here? I was just getting up, going to work just so I can make sure I'm paying the bills, and half the time I didn't even do that. Half the time I didn't even want to go I didn't go to work. I would call out, to the point where I was on a final warning and I didn't want to get fired, so I had to then force myself to go to work, and that made life even worse, because I'm like, okay, now I can't even call out of work. I had to go because I'm on a final warning. And it just felt like it was just the end of the world. It felt so depressing. I felt like I had no one. I got to the point where I put myself into isolation, which could be a bad thing. There's a difference between when it's self-isolation triggered by the adversary, and then there's a difference when you're putting isolation by God. When God puts you in isolation, that is your time frame to truly work on yourself and to become a better you. You're in a healthier mindset whenever you're in isolation, because God put you there. But when it's self-isolation, and a lot of times that's triggered behind demonic energy, you're in isolation because you're thinking that the world is against you, and you're more than likely hating yourself, and you're beating yourself up. Unfortunately, Whenever you let your emotions beat you into submission, you're literally just living life on autopilot. You don't have a purpose. Like I said, you're just getting up really hating to see another day. You're getting up with a heavy heart, and you're hating that you even woke up that day, because all you could think about is the stresses of the day, the bills that you gotta pay, or the bills that you're not able or you can't afford to pay. Well, I'm here to tell you and encourage you, because again, I've been through that. I went through that, guys, for over 10 years of my life. That is majority of my life, because I am not that old. So I went through that for a very long time. And that was because too, I didn't know how to control my emotions. I had no emotional intelligence whatsoever. I had really bad anxiety. I let every little thing get to me. I was a nervous wreck. I was sensitive. I was all the above, y'all. Everything. And I did not know where to start to change my life and become a better me. I didn't know where to start. I thought it would come from being in a relationship, having a significant other. I was like, well, I'm not happy with life, so let me see if I can just get a partner in crime, and hopefully that'll help me become happy. I know I'll be happy to be with them and happy to see them, so that'll be like just my little dose of dopamine, or whatever that hormone is, that happy hormone. But it didn't work. It didn't work, because what happened was my unhappiness exuded off onto them. I became clingy because I was like, well, I'm unhappy. You're supposed to make me happy, so what you gonna do about it? And y'all, do you not know how much pressure that is on someone? That's a lot of pressure. So what happens is you start to push that person away, because they like, girl, you need help. You gotta say, what? Check yourself, okay? Unless you have someone who truly has the capacity to show you and teach you the way. But if they don't get mad at them for that. Don't get mad at them for that, because we are all only human, okay? Okay. So I say all that to say this, and I keep saying this, do not let your emotions beat you down to the point where you give up on life. I'm gonna actually come up, because I'm a solution-based person. That's just what it is. So I do plan to make a video for if you're someone who's going through that right now. I do plan to make a video to teach you some steps, or provide you with tips on how you can get up out this funk and become more of an emotionally intelligent person, and start showing up for yourself, even if you don't feel like it. Okay? Because best to believe, y'all, I was tired today. I'm talking about in the slums tired. Okay? I don't know what's going on. I tried to take a little 30-minute nap. That didn't do a darn thing. So, but I said, you know what? I got too much to do. Let me get up, show up for myself. Let me just show up for myself, because it's easy to just get into that little space where you just want to rest all the time. And it's okay to rest, but there is a sense of resting too darn much, especially when you got purpose that you're chasing. Okay, but anyways, I do have a video that I'm going to provide where it's going to, show you guys, or provide some tips on how you could make a turnaround for 2025. Let's get it. Let's go. Like, y'all, time is moving fast. Okay, I don't know how much longer we all have here on earth, because the world is becoming very demonic. So now is the time to get your heart posture right. Now is the time to start living life. Now is the time to really start enjoying the fruits of your labor. And start just, walking in purpose. And you're not going to do that if you are laid in bed because you feel like you have nothing to live for. So I will tell you this for starters. If you feel like that, and you feel like, hey, nothing's going right for me, so I'm just going to give up, I want you to go ahead and make a list of everything that's bothering you right now. Put it all on paper. I'm talking about, I don't care how small it is, how large it is. You need to see everything that's bothering you, because it's something about seeing it written out. And I guarantee you, once you write all of your problems out and you look at it on paper, some of those issues you're going to be like, hold up, that is not that deep, that's not that serious. Why am I being so sensitive? And it's going to trigger you to want to start like working on some of those things immediately. It's just something about writing and putting things out on paper. And then second of all, I'm sorry, y'all, I know all of you guys are not believers, and matter of fact, I'm not sorry, okay? I don't need to apologize about this, but you need to start praying and start getting a belief system, because a lot of times whenever we have anxiety like that and our emotions are beating us down so bad, it's because of lack of faith. You need to be working on building up your faith. Start getting a prayer life. Start talking to God, or whatever that looks like for you. Get a spiritual partner, something. Go to church, I don't know. Therapy, of course, therapy is always going to be great, but I say to build up your faith, because truthfully, that is just where it starts. That is the foundation to everything that comes afterwards. So yes, guys, that is all I had to say about that. Stay tuned for the next video. As usual, please be sure you are rating the video by liking or disliking. I'm not opposed to either or. Comment, subscribe. And I didn't even know until recently, guys, that you could actually share videos. I was like, what? Wait, you can share videos? Yeah, I mean, because I remember being able to share videos on other platforms, but I didn't know like you could share other people's videos in your community tab. So yeah, I'm going to start saying like, comment, and share here on YouTube. That way we can get the message out to other people. All right, guys, so I wish you the best of luck on your journey of finding happiness. Please have a blessed and purpose-filled day. I'm out. Bye-bye.